Welcome back to our channel. Today I'm going to explain a movie called Puss in Boots. Get comfortable. A cat who goes by many names but is affectionately known as Puss in Boots because of his signature pair of boots narrates the movie. Rosa, a female cat, bids Puss farewell before attempting to take her owner's engagement ring. Puss escapes and vanishes into the wilderness when the human man wakes up and chases him around. Puss is a wanted man trying to avoid capture but still wants to clear his name and regain his lost honor. Puss enters a bar one evening. He is ridiculed by the human men, who also threaten to turn him to the authorities in exchange for a reward. To get information for his upcoming heist, Puss then threatens to kill them. He discovers that the murderous outlaw couple Jack and Jill possess the magic beans he has been looking for a long time, which will take him to a giant's castle rumored to house priceless golden goose eggs. Puss is astounded by the revelation but believes they are lying. However, the proof is sufficient to persuade him that their claims are true when he notices convincing drawings on one of the men. A short while later, Jack and Jill go to a motel to spend the night. Jack ingests the keys while chaining the magic beans to his hands. No one could steal them from him that way. When the couple shoots out a guest at the motel, the owner, who had frightenedly informed them that there were no open rooms, is forced to give them a room. A few hours later, Jack tells Jill that he wants them to stop living a life of crime and start a family. The news upsets Jill, but as they discuss their options, Puss shows up. Puss is ecstatic to have finally discovered the magic beans, but a cat in a mask interrupts him. The couple captures Puss, but they are unsuccessful in killing him. When he encounters the cat again, he chases it into a hole and discovers a cat den with several other cats. Puss challenges the cat to a fight and learns about the other cat's dance fight challenge. The other cats start to play some tunes, and Puss is happy to join in. The rival cats' movements astounded Puss. The pair stuns the other cats, but the dance battle quickly turns into a duel, and Puss prevails. However, he gains the advantage through trickery by using a guitar to slam the cat. The cat is identified as a female cat named Kitty Softpaws. Puss apologizes for hitting her with the guitar. When he pursues her, he learns that Humpty Alexander Dumpty, a talking egg and long-lost childhood friend of Puss, also hired her to steal the beans. Puss reminds Humpty that he once betrayed him and rejects his attempts to persuade him to join forces with Kitty and steal the magic beans. Kitty promises Humpty that she will persuade Puss to join them. When she discovers Puss alone, she persuades him to join forces with her as restitution for hitting her with a guitar. Puss maintains that he wants to avoid teaming up with Humpty. Puss explains to her how he met Humpty at the orphanage where they both were raised. Imelda, the orphanage matron, discovers Puss, who later adopts her as his mother. Puss then stops Humpty from being bullied by the other kids at the orphanage, and the two quickly become close friends. Humpty was a very creative person. Humpty confesses to Puss that he has always wanted to find magic beans that will take him to a giant's castle where he will find golden goose eggs. One day, Puss caught Humpty planting some beans using one of his inventions, and he told Puss that this had been his lifelong dream. If Puss agrees to become Humpty's partner, Humpty makes him swear he will never tell anyone about this scheme. Puss and Humpty engaged in nefarious activities for years as they looked for magic beans. They did not find the magic beans, so their search quickly proved fruitless. When a bull that a frustrated Humpty unintentionally lets loose runs over the commandant's mother, Puss's luck transforms from an outlaw to a hero. Imelda presents Puss with boots and crowns him as the town's hero. Humpty's path, however, became more gloomy and evil as Puss continued to walk the path of goodness and justice. Humpty persuades Puss to rob a bank in his hometown of San Ricardo one day. Puss initially hesitates to rob the bank, but Humpty's persuasion convinces him. Humpty lies that he is in trouble and needs Puss' assistance. When Puss realized his deception, it was already too late. Puss and Humpty escape, but the look of disappointment from Imelda leaves Puss heartbroken. He fled after leaving Humpty to be captured. Puss completes his tale in the present, and Humpty shows up. As a result of his apology to Puss for betraying him, Puss agrees to help them find the beans and get the golden eggs. While the group robs Jack and Jill of their beans, Puss and Kitty bond. Despite Puss's initial animosity toward Humpty, he gradually likes him. They steal the beans and ambush the couple in the desert. The couple swears vengeance as the group escapes in Humpty's flying carriage. Humpty plants the beans in the desert shortly after using his map to locate the designated planting location. The clouds break up and then vanish swiftly. As soon as a beanstalk starts to grow, they climb it into the clouds and into the giant's castle, where Humpty tells Puss that even though the giant has long since passed away, they still need to watch out for the Great Terror who guards the golden eggs. They observe the golden gosling laying miniature golden eggs and quickly realize the eggs are too heavy, so they decide to steal the gosling. The Great Terror then pursues the trio as they flee the castle with the golden gosling. They are successful in leaving the castle and bringing down the beanstalk. In the meantime, Jack and Jill see the beanstalk fall and pursue the group, planning their retaliation. When it's time for them to part ways, Puss asks Kitty to go with him, but she replies that she is not who he thinks she is. While Puss is perplexed, Humpty interrupts. He cautions Kitty to stay on their plan and not get distracted. As Puss is unaware that Humpty is up to something else, Kitty worries about him. The group has a celebration and then settles in for the evening. Puss is knocked out when Jack and Jill ambush the group while everyone is fast asleep. Puss assumes Humpty and Kitty were abducted when he wakes up and follows Jack and Jill's wagon back to San Ricardo. Puss is reluctant to return to the city because he is still on the run, but he sneaks in anyway to save his friends. He discovers there that the kidnapping was staged. Humpty employed Jack, Jill, and Kitty to exact revenge on Puss for deserting him during the botched bank robbery. Imelda begs Puss to turn himself in as he is surrounded by the town militia. Puss gives in after feeling betrayed. As Puss is hauled away to prison, Humpty is celebrated as a hero for bringing the wealth of the golden eggs to the townspeople. Kitty watches Puss being taken away and feels terrible for betraying him. In jail, Puss meets Andy Jack Beanstalk. In addition to warning Puss that the Golden Goose herself is the Great Terror and will do anything to save her young, Jack reveals that Humpty stole the information from him when they shared a cell years ago. Puss then realizes Humpty's plan to lure the Great Terror was to destroy the town as retaliation for his imprisonment and escape with the gosling during the ensuing mayhem. Kitty appears after Puss tricks the prison guard into releasing him. She frees Puss and apologizes, revealing her feelings for him. She sets him loose during their breakout before the guards catch him as payment for betraying him, as Puss has instructed her to do. Humpty is by himself, waiting for the Golden Goose to appear. But Puss finds Humpty in time, and he persuades him to make amends by saving the town. When the giant goose shows up, Humpty worries that it may be too late to save San Ricardo or turn things around for him. Humpty agrees after Puss persuades him otherwise. Puss and Humpty draw the Golden Goose away from town using her gosling as bait. During the chase, they also prevent Jack and Jill from stealing the gosling with Kitty's assistance. Humpty and the gosling are thrown off a collapsing bridge as they approach the town's outskirts, but they can hang onto a rope that Puss grabs. Humpty advises Puss to save the gosling instead because the mother will destroy the town if her baby dies. Still, Puss is adamant about saving them both. Humpty gives himself up by letting go when it becomes clear that Puss cannot save them both. The gosling is saved and given back to its mother. After the fatal collision, Puss learns Humpty is a golden egg hidden beneath his shell. Asserting that he has always known Humpty to be a good egg on the inside, Puss grinned. Reunited with her gosling, the Golden Goose returns the remains of Humpty's golden egg to the giant's castle. The locals hailed Puss as a hero for saving San Ricardo, but the militia still views him as a wanted man. He meets up with Imelda once more, and she tells him how proud and in love she is with him before he runs off with Kitty, who jokingly steals his boots. In the epilogue, Jack and Jill are recovering from their injuries. Humpty's spirit is sane, in his normal form, wearing a golden egg costume, dancing on the Great Terror's back with her gosling, and Puss and Kitty share a kiss. We are posting every day for you. Please subscribe to give us more motivation, and you will not miss our daily video.